the students' work becomes very stiff.
Yeah.
Cool. So you have already worked up.
Yeah, it's
Your
very rough.
Yeah. Looking them over, I'm trying to see. These are 3 pages, eh? How big is that one panel at the end? Is that a robot in the end?
Which one? Oh yeah, yeah, it's a robot.
He has a mouth on him? Looks like he's gonna eat him.
I was trying to draw him being cut in half.
Okay. I'm gonna take a screenshot and let's work on your panels. I hope, like, I did talk a lot and ramble on, but did this help you with the drawing side of it for your
Yeah.
sketching?
Yeah, that's what I want to learn how to sketch in like shapes and shadows and buckets.
Yeah. I see how that it was established a lot easier. I mean, I was going to a finished panel, but this just makes it easier. Here we go. So you already have these digitized, so you could play a lot with these. And you could play a lot with your figure. I'm going to put another layer on top, and I want to see what your panel, because to me, I can't, there's a lot of line work going on, but I'm not quite sure. Just want to see how the action is flowing and how the page is working. Maybe this will help you see the way I'm thinking of it.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can, not that you have to, but maybe you can take what I'm doing and you can make it like the way you want to do it. And not that you have to do it anywhere as near to what I'm doing. But I'm just going to see, I just want to see how your page is flowing for me and how it is. How did you put that sword? I'm assuming, is the sword in this hand or that hand?
He's supposed to have 2 swords, and like my idea was that he's supposed to have like a bow, and then it breaks in half, and then it becomes like a short lightsaber thing.
Is this, in this panel, does he have both of, like, do you see why I drew it with the lightsaber that way and the lightsaber this way? Is that what's happening or no?
No, he's supposed to have like a bow.
A bow, as in a bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Here's a bow. Which hand did you put the bow in?
The right one.
So the one that's facing forward. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's short.
It's a long bow.
Once again, like the Legos, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Arrows, does he have a quiver?
He probably should have a quiver.
Quiver for, holding those arrows. Maybe on his waist or on his back. I'm sure Dave's going to ask you that.
Yeah.
And in this figure here, he's superimposed on top of the action, right?
Yeah.
This is the size of the page. Do these page layouts, do they feel a little elongated? Is that the dimensions?
Yeah. This is like my first rough, so I have to fix the pages as well.
So the page size is not exactly what it should be.
No.
I want to see what's happening. So here's a set of stairs going down into the factory. It's establishing shot. Is that a robot down here?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would establish it this way. Is this the way you were trained to do an establishing shot? Going,
Sort of.
thinking how we could. Because this figure needs to come off of the panel, off of the page. I don't know. I don't work right. This is tough. Like the establishing shot and the shapes that are happening back here. So, what was the environment they were in?
Like assembly factory.
Oh, like in the movie, when they're in that, the second one of the middle films that they did, when all those insects are flying around, those bug guys, and they're jumping from boiling hot containers and stuff, right?
Wait, which second movie?
Hang on. It would have been the if we're doing them in order, the first three were done first, and then it would be number 3, number 4, number 5. Before the attack of the clones or whatever. Or was it during
The Phantom Menace?
the one after that?
Okay.
Let me see if I can pull up a reference what I'm talking about, because I think you have a ton of reference for it. Star Factory. Right, because Padme was in it and Anakin. There we go. Here's your whole reference. You see my screen?
Yeah.
There's your factory.
Yeah, something similar.
I would take screenshots and use this as reference. Yeah, these are established quite well. Okay. Back to here. So I think so I would take them though, and I would kind of do the same sort of thing in my panels and make your vanishing point go away. That way you can have this figure here and it will do a lead line thing into the action. You could build your panel like, I would build my panel like this. And then I would stick factory. Establish a second robot off to the side. Yeah, but I don't want to take work away from you. I want you to I just want to show you what I'm doing and what I'm thinking for, to make it easier for you for the digital.
Yeah.
So going back with the paneling, and then there would be this robot in the front, and he would be dark. Arm. And then our Jedi would be standing right there, and there would be a second robot over here. And this sort of thing over here would be the walls of your factory.
I see it.
Yeah. So I'm going to draw a little bit in white so you can see a little bit more of the robot moving forward.
Yeah.
The second robot over here, Jedi standing there, and then you can establish factory in the background. So then we could go from here, and then we could take the Jedi and we could move him a little forward here. This bow is going to get in our way, but not if we.
All right, guys, I gotta get up and do some nice errands today. But have a great day, guys.
You too, Sean. It was awesome seeing you.
Yeah, sorry I was kind of quiet. I was just kind of working away on my end here. So, but yeah, have a good day, guys.
Glad you make me smile every time I see you, Sean. So,
yay!
Yeah, take care, Sean. Stay safe.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, same to you guys. Be safe, guys. Have a great day.
Yeah, he's gone. So the next panel, I'd bring them a little closer together, and I don't know what the dialogue is coming on. But so there they were here. This guy, the Jedi, is moving forward.
Yeah.
Yep. So he would be, and that's when he's maybe pulling out his bow to get ready to do battle. And then I would stick, still having the other dude here. Not the other dude, but the other robot guy. You can stick his arms coming up. And then this guy would be the darkest in the front, and he would be sitting here. And then do a little drawing on the white. Robot. Jedi. Other robot.
Yeah.
And then you could just take that white for the background. No. Yeah. Well, maybe. I want to see if we add tone. If it helps the panel. Yeah, it does. And then what do you have? Okay, so you're moving forward. What do you have going on here? Wilfred?
I was having the Jedi looking at the exit, like a ton, like the end of like the factory, like a way to escape.
So he's looking for. Is that what it says in the script?
There's no script. We just have to make it work.
Okay. Because I'm not sure how you could explain that panel if. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Okay, so in this panel, it looks like the Jedi is the closest object to us. So, and I would use his hand to lead the action in. Maybe drawing over top of this leg. Or behind the leg? I'm not sure. But yeah, is this figure on top? I'm not sure how to incorporate him into the whole looking. And I see you got the little robot guy in behind, and that's cool. And you just change the action side, and then the other robot would have to be over here. Yeah, you can still do this if you want, but I think that this is not part of it doesn't flow with the story. I don't know how you could make this escape route thing work for you. But hey, I don't work in comics, so I don't know. Yeah, but this is the way I would work if I was doing the panels. And then I would take them, like most of the work is done now, and I would just put that layer over top Wilfred.
Yeah.
And I would tone them down. Trying to see. Okay, that is on top. Yeah, and then I would have that, and I would tone it down, and I would do my drawings right on top of this, and the panel would be done for me.
Oh, I see.
See, now I could just, So, okay, so if I put a layer, and because it's, then put the white cage on there, now I have that, right?
Yeah.
So, now I can do all my line work in my drawing, and I don't have to worry about composition or size. But the first thing I would do, though, is make sure the page is the right size, and then work up the comps like this.
Yeah.
And then I would do all of my drawing on top of that, and then just remove it when I was done.
Yeah.
And that should speed everything up for you and make it so much easier.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, you should give it a try. See if it works. See if it improves your work.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it would. Do you know what screen tones are?
Screen tones. Maybe I call it something different. What do you mean?
It's like it's like a manga thing. So instead of like shading, they have certain patterns that replaces the shade.
Yeah, we called it Letraset.
Letraset.
Yeah, and it was what you're talking about is the brushes. I think I got some brushes like that. If we're talking about the same thing, let me see if I can find them. Let me see. They are. I'm sure Kent will remember Letraset. See if I can find it. So, are you hiding brushes? Okay, dry media, special effect brushes. Maybe they're in there. There's some. They look like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and there's lots of them actually. Let's see. Yeah, there's a few in here, but I got tons of these. But you can use, yeah, if you were just coloring them in, you could just say, okay, and yeah, remove that background side, and you're left with that, right?
Yeah. So instead of like the tonal, I was thinking of, using the mattress sets.
Yeah. Oh, what did you call them? You called them
Screen tones.
screen tones. Okay. I know I got like tons of them in here somewhere. Just have to find them. There we go. Halftone. Let's see if those are right. Kent must like those type of brushes. Yeah. Have you used them in digital, or do you?
No, I wanted to use them because they are very close to hatching and
Yeah.
detailing without actually having to do all the work.
Yeah. I can show you how I would use them if I can find them. It'll make it so much easier than you trying to clip everything out, because I know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to try and use the lasso tool with them, and you don't want to do that. That is work. But
Yeah.
I'll show you how to do it really easy. I just have to find them because I don't really use them all that much. And there's lots of different types, eh? Look at that. Oh, that's a big one. That's interesting. Let me see if I can find those hatches, though. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. I think I passed some of them here. No. Similar, but no cigar. That's not what you wanted. Yeah, you're getting to see all my brushes now.
Yeah,
There
there's
is
so many of them.
Yeah. The ones I use are at the top, and the ones I hardly ever use I keep at the bottom, but I keep them there anyways because you never know when you might need them. Anyways, let's go back to what we called the special effect brushes, and we'll have that. Now, here, I know exactly what you're going to do, and I don't want you to do it because it'll take too much time. Okay. Let's say you have, I'll go back to this brush. Let's say you have a shape.
Yeah.
And say this was your line work, and I will remove some of it so that it be. Actually, I did it again. I didn't put a layer on top. It doesn't matter what I'm painting when I do that and don't leave the layer on top because it's.
Yeah.
I just paint over top of it anyways. But when I'm trying to do a demo or something, not having the layer on top just merges it to the background. Okay. So let's say this was our line work, and I'm going to try and clean it up just a little so that it looks like actual line work.
Yeah.
Darken in the line. So I don't know what this would represent, but we need to put the tone inside here, right?
Mhm.
So put a layer on top, go like this, take that tonal, biggest brush as you can get, don't care where it goes, tone it. Oh, that's huge. That's not what I wanted. Why is it doing that? Okay, remove. It should have made. Okay, there we go. So, go like this first, Wilfred. Okay, and don't
Yeah.
care where you put it. Then take the eraser tool. Instead of the lasso tool, take the eraser tool and make sure it's up at 100% and work towards your line work on that other layer and
Yeah.
erase it. So don't try and lasso everything. Start drawing with this eraser tool as if you were doing like a recess drawing. And then when you got that, stick in your highlights. And it will look, well, that looks like a comic now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you tried to, and I'll show you what happens if you try and do it the other way. So let's say we take our line work again, and we drew a ball, and then we put a layer on top, and we outline, outline, outline. This is going to take longer. So now we outlined it, and then we
Yeah.
put in home. And then in order to get rid of something, you're going to have to hold the shift key down, draw a new outline, then take, oh, it disappeared on me again. This is so, let's do it this way. There is the outline. And then I take the eraser tool and erase that.
Oh, it will look too sharp and too hard.
Right, and you get that. Which one do you prefer?
Well, the softer one. It blends with the surrounding.
Because now this looks like a comic book. This looks like a graphic poster.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you see, that's how you get that sort of effect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, and I knew that if I didn't show you this, you would have done this. Wouldn't you?
Probably.
Yeah,
Most likely.
hopefully not no more. That now you can make it look like it belongs in a comic and it has more of an organic, nicer feel to it. And that when you do that, it feels natural, right? And when you do this, it's going to be stiff and flat, and yeah, it'll kill it for you. And this, super fast, easy. That takes time.
Yeah.
Time you don't have to do it. And this is probably how you guys were painting. But to be like, let's try this. Watch this. I'll draw a face for you, and I'll draw it super quick. And do really fast. We're going to take that face and we're going to block it in using this tone stuff so it looks more graphic.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have our face, and now we want to put the tone in. So I'm going to use the same sort of brush sort of thing going on. And I just put the layer on top, I believe. I'm going to put it underneath for now. And I'm just going to go. And then when I take the eraser tool, and then we can put that other tone back in because it will look nicer. See, that is so much quicker than trying to use the lasso.
Yeah.
And it looks so much more natural and nicer. So you get that sort of effect instead of this. And it looks more organic and more nicely drawn. I hope that helps.
Yeah. Looks way better.
Yeah. It really looks so much more cleaner too. Yeah, so if you were going to use this sort of stuff and putting the tone over top, yeah, don't forget that the best and the easiest way to do it is to do it with that eraser tool. Because you can draw the other lines in and make it do whatever you wanted it to.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to take up your whole night.
Oh no, it's me. I don't want to take up your whole night.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't want to take up your whole night. I know you got homework and everything else to do. But I hope this hair worked for you. You know,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Since I found the brush, I can take a look and see what we can we might be able to achieve a more comic feel. The only problem is I need better tonal brushes. So I just put this layer on top. Let's see what happens. See if these dots are the right size. Okay, and then I'm going to take the eraser tool. I'm going to tone it down so I can actually see the drawing. Okay. Yeah, and this is nothing special. This is just the this is just that eraser with that pencil brush.
Yeah. This is a lot closer to what I had in mind to work on.
Yeah, and now this is what you would do when we. The reason you want to know the funny reason why I do it this way is because I worked with Letraset, and this tone to me is Letraset. And this is how we did it when we were working and doing layouts in the studios. This is how we would just cut sections off, and to me, the eraser, and that's how, if you were doing this as a comic back, when Dave Ross was doing all the comics and stuff, this is the way Dave would have done it. Oh, it's like when you move it into digital, in my mind, it's still Letraset, right?
Yeah.
So,
but you don't have to cut and paste and do all that tedious work.
Right. So now it is, and now I'm just redrawing some of the line work on top of this, and you'll see how it starts to become more like a comic. And then we'll pull back from it, and you've got that tonal effect.
Yeah.
And if I was to do this with this tool, do you know how long it would?
I know. I have tried.
Yeah, and do you know how mechanical it would look? It would look so bad. It would look so graphic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wouldn't look right at all. So yeah, don't make your life hard. Make it that this is supposed to be a tool that makes your life easier. So if you're gonna do it the way I showed you. And if anybody in your class wants you to show them how to do it, please do. Because I just couldn't imagine somebody sitting here and going like this with every little bit of the tone and then erasing it and getting that hard, super hard edge. That,
Yeah.
yeah, it needs to be gradated. Yeah. So hopefully that has saved you 100 hours.
I'm sure.
I'm sure. Yeah. So I think unless
Yeah, it's a good point to end.
Yeah.
I have stuff I can practice on this as well.
yeah, and I want you to absorb this and then show me if you want to go further. Like I can keep getting more and more complicated as long as you absorb everything that we did the week before. Then we can keep going forward on the digital painting side, because to be like this is really so much easier than doing it the other way. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
And digital is probably going to speed you up so quick.
Yeah. It's just I didn't want to turn this into like a chore for you, Alan, because you're just doing this like on a
No.
Friday night. So
And I don't mind, Wilfred. And you can bring whoever you want too. No, Wilfred, we can keep doing this every Friday night until I end up going up to the cottage. I do not mind. This is actually kind of fun.
oh, I'm glad. Yeah, because this is very helpful to me.
Good. This is fun for me. And